Alright, in section 5.2 we're looking at congruency in polygons. So example 1, I've actually included the solution. So write a congruent statement for the triangles that identifying all pairs of corresponding congruent parts or congruent corresponding parts. If it helps to think of this, if you were to rotate this 180 degrees, you would have the parts so they were lined up. So angles S and K are congruent, angles T and J are congruent, R and L are congruent, and you can easily get to that. Okay, we have a four-sided figure that we are given in the diagram that DEFG is congruent with SQR. So we know that FG is equal to 12, and that is congruent to QR. So because we know that, we can write 2x minus 4 is equal to 12. We're finding the value of x and y, so we're going to add 4 to both sides. We get 2x equals 16. And then we're going to divide by 2. Our x is equal to 8. Doing the same thing for our y, we know that PQR is congruent to EFG. So we have the measure of PQR being 6y plus x. We're going to substitute 8 for x. And we know that that is going to equal 68. So we're going to subtract 8 from both sides. 6y is equal to 60. We're going to divide by 10. And we get y is equal to 6. So those two equations we can solve in that manner. Alright, so we have two theorems here. The property of triangle congruence. So for any triangle ABC, it's congruent to itself. That's reflexive. Remember, symmetric is you can turn the order around. So if ABC is congruent to DEF, DEF is congruent to ABC. And then transitive, if you have ABC is congruent to DEF and DEF is congruent to JKL, then ABC is congruent to JKL as well. And finally, the third angles theorem. If two angles of one triangle are congruent, the two angles of another triangle to two angles of another triangle, then the third angles are congruent. So if two are congruent, then the third has to be congruent because they have to add up to 180 degrees. So we're going to look at this triangle, two triangles here. We are given that triangle or angle A and B and angle ACADC and BCD are congruent. So that information is given to us. So we know that, let me write that down again, angle A is congruent to angle B, and triangle ADC is congruent to triangle BCD or BCD. All right, and we want to find the measure of the missing angle. So we want to find BDC. So we're looking for angle BDC, which is here. So first off, we can find the measure of angle C. So the measure of angle C plus 30 degrees plus 45 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So we can subtract 75. Yeah, you can. And we have measure of angle C then is equal to 105 degrees. Since the two triangles are congruent, measure of angle A CD is congruent to CDB, and we know that 105 is that measure, so this is that measure as well. Answer is 105. Alright, finally, we want to use the information to prove that triangle ACD and CAB are congruent. If a triangle has three... Okay, first off, we know that AD and AB, CB are congruent, and AB or BA and DC are congruent. We know that the two triangles are ACD, ACD, and CAB are congruent, and that angle CAD is congruent to angle ACB. We want to prove that angles ACD and triangle ACD and CAB are congruent. So let's do a proof of this. Let me get some of my stuff out of the way. So I'm just going to abbreviate S for statements, R for reasons. First thing we know is that segment AD is congruent with segment CB. We know that segment DC is congruent with segment BA, and we know that is given to us. Okay, we're going to state then that segment AC is congruent to segment CA, which is the line connecting in the middle, so both directions. That is just reflexive property. We also know that triangle ACD is similar to triangle CAB, and that triangle or angle CAD is congruent to angle ACB, and that information was given to us. So angle B is congruent to angle D, and that's the third angle theorem. And using that, we can say that triangles ACD is congruent to triangle CAB. Make a better triangle, CAB. And that is all corresponding parts are congruent. All corresponding Alright, so just remember we're going to finish up in chapter 5. And we'll have a final at the end of the week. Keep things going, you're doing well.